Welcome to my presentation. I am Salim Suleiman, student of BS Microbiology 7, Cohort University of Science and Technology Cohort. The topic of my presentation is Barley Yellow Dwarf Virus. This is the front page of research article from which the presentation has been prepared. This research article is taken from the Journal of Molecular Plant Pathology. The impact factor of this journal is 4.3. Contents. The content of my presentation is introduction, structure, taxonomy, genome, pathogenesis, signs and symptoms, control, and references. Introduction. Barley yellow dwarf virus is a plant virus. Why it is called barley yellow dwarf virus? In virology, the naming system is different from other organisms. Here, name is assigned on the basis of plant or animal or any other organism infected, or the symptoms appeared, or the region where it is discovered. This virus was discovered in barley, where it caused stunt growth and yellow appearance or spots. That is why it is called barley yellow dwarf virus. It is an important pathogen of cereal crops. It causes barley yellow dwarf disease in wheat, maize, barley, rice, etc. The virus is transmitted by aphids. Structure. Barley yellow dwarf virus is a positive sense single-stranded RNA virus. Positive sense means that its RNA acts as a messenger RNA and can be directly loaded on ribosomes for translation. It has an icosahedral shape. Icosahedral has 20 faces, 30 edges, and 12 vertices. The virus is approximately 25 to 30 nanometer in diameter. The virion is not enveloped in lipid coating, while most animal viruses are enveloped in lipid coating. This is the electron micrograph of barley yellow dwarf virus. The structure is shown clearly. Taxonomy. As barley yellow dwarf virus has a positive sense single-strand RNA, therefore it belongs to group 4 in Baltimore classification. The family is Lotioviridae, genus is Lotivirus, and species is barley yellow dwarf virus. Genome. Barley yellow dwarf virus is a single-strand RNA of positive polarity. Its genome is linear and non-segmented. Non-segmented means that the genome of barley yellow dwarf virus is not divided into segments or fragments. The genomic RNA consists of 5,677 nucleotides. In the genome, there are 6 open reading frames. Open reading frames are codons or genes that are translated by ribosomes to produce proteins. This figure shows the genome of barley yellow dwarf virus. Here, open reading frames are clearly shown. Open reading frame 1 and open reading frame 2 encode proteins which are required for virus replication. The product of open reading frame 1 was suggested to be a helicase. Up to now, it is not clear whether the product of ORF1 is a true helicase or not. It is suggested that it is a helicase because there are several amino acid motifs in this the product of ORF1 which are conserved in most non-helicases. Another study suggests that RNA viruses whose genome is smaller than 6 kilobases do not contain helicase, and the genome of barley yellow dwarf virus is also smaller than 66 kilobases. The product of ORF2 is RNA-dependent RNA polymerase. RNA-dependent RNA polymerase is a function of reverse transcription. This enzyme makes DNA using RNA as a template. The code protein of barley yellow dwarf virus is encoded by open reading frame 3. The product of open reading frame 4 was suggested to be a movement protein. The product of ORF5 has been involved in aphid transmission. The function of protein encoded by open reading frame 6 is unknown, but it is not necessarily required for virus replication. It has no amino acid sequence homology to any non-proteins. That is why up to now it is unknown. This table shows open reading frame and their products. Open reading frame 1 encode helicase, and helicase has a function of unwinding the genome. Open reading frame 2 encode RNA-dependent RNA polymerase, which is a function of reverse transcription. The viral code protein of barley yellow dwarf virus is encoded by open reading frame 3. Movement protein is encoded by open reading frame 4. The protein which is involved in aphid transmission is encoded by open reading frame 5. The protein which is encoded by open reading frame 6 is unknown because it has no sequence homology to any non-proteins. Pathogenesis. Pathogenesis means disease-causing mechanism. Barley yellow dwarf virus is transmitted by aphids. These are vectors which transmit the virus from one plant, from infected plant to a healthy plant, where it causes disease. The aphids having viruses inject the virus into the phloem of plant during feeding. When virus is injected, positive single-strand RNA is released, after which replication cycle begins. The positive single-strand RNA serves as a messenger RNA and can be directly loaded on ribosomes to translate early products. Early gene products are proteins, which include RNA-dependent RNA polymerase and helicase, are translated from the positive single-strand RNA. The early gene products are required to make copies of viral RNA. Complementary negative sense RNA strands are produced from the positive sense single-strand RNA. These negative sense RNA strands are then used as templates for the formation, for the production, for the synthesis of many copies of positive sense RNA. These positive sense RNA strands are transported from one cell to another to spread the infection within the plant. Late gene products, which include structure proteins, are produced after transporting the positive sense RNA to other cells. Positive sense RNA and the structure proteins are assembled into virions which can be ingested by another aphid vector or same vector and transmit it into another plant or into another cell of the same plant. This figure shows the whole mechanism. The aphid inject a barley yellow dwarf virus into the phloem of plant. The virus releases its positive single-strand RNA. This then the early gene products, which include helicase and RNA dependent RNA polymerase, are expressed. Then complementary negative sense RNA strands are produced from the positive sense RNA strand. This negative sense RNA strand are used as a template to make many copies of positive sense RNA strands. Then late gene products, which include structural proteins, are formed. Then positive sense RNA strands, positive sense are single-stranded single RNA strands, and structural proteins are assembled to make new virus, which are then ingested by another aphid vector or same aphid to transport it into another plant. Signs and symptoms. Symptoms appear approximately 14 days after infection. It means that the incubation period of barley yellow dwarf virus is 14 days. Barley yellow dwarf virus infection can lead to phloem degradation and collapse of sieve elements. When phloem is degraded and sieve elements are blocked or collapsed, then no movement of food or water will take place. Then plant will show stunt growth or die. The most common symptom is stunting because of collapse of sieve elements or degradation of phloem. Root mass of infected plant is also reduced. These pictures shows the symptoms, common symptoms of barley yellow dwarf virus disease. Barley leaves often turns bright yellow. Oat leaves may become orange, red, or purple. Rice and wheat leaves typically turns yellow or red. Edges of corn leaves turn red, purple, or yellow. Here it is in these pictures. In these pictures, the symptoms are clearly shown. Control. The most effective method to control barley yellow dwarf virus epidemics or infection is insecticide applications targeting aphid vectors. This is an effective method, but it is costly and harmful to the environment. Transgenic plants have been developed by genetic engineering with increased resistance to barley yellow dwarf virus. But there is another problem. There is continuous evolution in the virus. So we need continuous efforts. Biological control. We can kill the aphid vectors through living organisms. These are the references of the presentation, and thank you.